For over a month following the murders of these 4 individuals, and remember there were 2 survivors in the house that survived the attacks and may or may not have seen a portion of it, someone leaving the house with quote unquote bushy eyebrows. If you follow the story, you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't following the story, you know that. But we're going to table that for this discussion. For over a month, in these murders, Moscow police did not have a suspect named, and they had no idea who Bryan Kohberger was. For over a month, they didn't know the name Bryan Kohberger, and it wasn't associated with this murder. Keep this in mind. This is important. Then, 1 month and 1 day after the murders on November 13th, now this is December 14th, so 1 month and 1 day after the murders of the Idaho 4, on around 8 p.m. in the evening, Pullman police are called to the scene of a domestic violence situation in Pullman, Washington, neighboring Moscow, Idaho, where the Idaho 4 were killed. This domestic violence situation was apparently an older roommate an older individual around 36 years old, a former Army veteran with PTSD who was threatening to kill his roommates and possibly holding them hostage. There was a standoff between these individuals and the SWAT in Pullman, Washington that lasted for hours, about 7-8 hours, that ended around 4 o'clock in the morning with Brent Lee Kopaka, the identified person who was causing the domestic disturbance and holding his roommates hostage, being shot and killed by SWAT at approximately 4 in the morning. By the way, coincidentally, the murders a month later or earlier happened at around 4 o'clock in the morning. There's another weird 4 o'clock in the morning association with this story. It's like, what the fuck with the 4 a.m.? We'll table that for a moment. Again, we're just going to outline stuff and then we'll get into the receipts and prove all of these things that we're talking about.